Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video on the road to glory. It's been a minute. We have not played or we've not recorded any FC25 in a while. What my plan is for today, we have added a ton of new cards. We're going to break that all down at the end of the video with my new tactics, one in the 4-2-2, and then a secondary tactic that kind of migrates the 4-2-2 into something a little bit sweatier, a little bit rattier to end the game. We're working on Evos, so if you want to watch some gameplay after this, we're going to get right into probably one, maybe two quality games, depending on how long or how good the games are, and then we will get into the tactics. Honestly, if you just want to skip to the tactics and try it out, they do work pretty well for me. If you're somebody who's struggling with just playing one simple, ratty 4-2-1-3 tactic and you want to try something different, test this out. It's very, very balanced. And yeah, without further ado, let's get into the gameplay and then get into the tactics after. Bro, what am I watching, man? This game is just so infested with weirdos, man. Holy cow. Let's go. Great goal. This game is horrendous.
Hernandez.
This guy sucks. All right.
They found a way through.
I am literally sitting right there to intercept the ball. That's disgusting. Yeah, get the tackle back. Let's go. Beautiful. Beautiful. That's how you gotta play. That's a good goal in FC25. Let's go. You gotta play like a rat. God, sorry I'm not talking. I just gotta lock in here.
Oh, they've lost it. The attack is over. And it's all over. What a moment for them. They're through.
Game is horrible. This game is so bad. Super heavy gameplay. But let's get into the tactics. And if you guys want to try them, you can try them. If not, don't worry about it. So we are qualled. There should be a lot going on in that game. You'll see, obviously, you scored 2 goals. You'll see the defensive side of it. You'll see the offensive side of it. So I think with better gameplay, this would have looked a lot cleaner. But this is also, I mixed it up. I changed it. And we ended up starting to do better. I think short passing, and you have to run this on aggressive. I think running anything else on aggressive, not on aggressive, is really, really tough, just because with the amount of tackle backs that happen in this game, it is a complete shit show. For player roles, though, this is how the team kind of lines up. So you have your advanced forward, both advanced forwards, one on support. For me, I put Laurent into obviously the striker, all striker roles, just because I liked his body type, but I didn't like him on the wing. And I gave him incisive pass plus. He's got low driven, incisive pass plus, rapid, and I think first touch plus. I could be wrong. I don't know what his third play style, I guess, is. Endrick, this will end up being Leao once I unlock him, but this is a shadow striker, so you basically have, a front 3 up top. How this works is, if you want, I believe you can run Suarez on complete. No, it wouldn't be on complete. I guess advanced forward is the best. How this kind of works is because there's a support, there's a drop back, you have your two strikers that play up top, and your second striker drops in the midfield a little bit. And this kind of creates that, 4-3-2-1 from last year and years prior. If you really want, you could run the cam on the other side from the support. The only issue is, like, it kind of only works this way because you're running two cams, right? You know what I mean? If you had, if you were to run the 4-3-1-2, you would be able to move one of your center mids as a playmaker. It would work a little bit differently. And then you would obviously get that, shadow striker role. You could try that out if you really wanted to. I like this just for, you get a little bit more with Endrick coming off that left side, Suarez in the middle, Laurent supporting Kane, who's a build-up, who's normally playing as like a right mid-ish. Rashford's on wingback support, so you basically have your support, your build-up, and your support all on one side, and it really helps to create unbelievable triangles if you want to keep possession a lot. I would advise you to run a way more defensive left back. For me, I have Cancelo. I don't think I'm going to run Rashford for much longer. I will switch it, run it on the other side. And I think we're probably going to have either Vidic or I'm going to bring back Dumfries. You just need a bigger body who's a lot more physical. Now, João Cancelo has Bruiser Plus, so it does work. And then Charlton and Hernandez are in the middle. I like Charlton. I think I would prefer to have a little bit of a bigger body here, especially because Hernandez is controlled, but his body type is very like lean in game. I'll have to see. Obviously, in my opinion, the gameplay was pretty bad or really bad today, so that goes without saying. So I really like this formation. It works incredibly well with being able to get in behind 4-2-1-3s. The first game, the recording didn't have any audio. We got destroyed. Honestly, it would have been a really good video to show how you could get countered in this formation, which would bring me to my second formation, which if you're playing somebody who is just one touch through balling the 4-2-3-1, you play this. End of the season, end of the game cycle, be a rat, either play the 5-2-1-3 or the 3-5-2. How this lines up is very similar to what I was just playing. However, you now have an extra kind of defender. In my opinion, running this as either ball playing defender or stopper, you can go between both. I like ball playing a little bit. It is kind of nice. It kind of works similar to a 4-2 or 4-1-2-1-2 narrow. But I do kind of have him here just in the event that we're getting overrun. You do have the ability to get it into Hernandez. So one of your DMs does need to play center back, or somebody needs to play a defensive position, whether it's right back, center back, or left back. All these shapeshifter cards have some crazy, Charlton can do it, Hernandez can do it. So it's one of those things where you will have a ton of options, and then the only difference is now you have a holding midfielder here with your build up, your shadow striker, your playmaker. I had him on roaming. I think I would prefer to have this on attack. It's a little bit better. And then you have wingback here, which, Rashford does a good job of it, but it's an interesting one. The 5-back's kind of tough. There is a huge gap between your your strikers, your cam and your holding DM. So if you want to play ball playing, stopper would help a lot more with, kind of pushing up and getting that, entering into, I can't obviously click on it, but, entering into that middle hole left of Charlton. So that's kind of how it is. And then this one, I played it on defender. I also played it on ball winning. I would prefer playing it on ball winning. So he'll stay here, hold Rashford's position, and then Hernandez will step up. So those are my 2 tactics. I've been running them a lot. I think we ended up getting, I think we went 10-0 in weekend league last weekend with these tactics. Again, if you're new to this channel, I normally just play until 9 and 10 wins, whether it's 9 and 1, 9 and 2, 10 and 1, 10 and 2, maybe 10 and 3. And I just stop, because at that point, once I hit, you know, the 8 or 9 win threshold, I just start giving my games away, because I truly believe that the pack weight is no different. Like, it's clearly no different between the lower ranks and the higher ranks. Obviously, 1 of 5s are great, but you know, sometimes they put a lot of filler in the 1 of 5s where, you know, the 1 of 3s hit. Like, some of our reds have been great. Trawinga, great red. This Luis Suarez, great for 9 wins. You know, you're packing the top cards in each category. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. We will have weekend league. We'll have some gameplay. We will have our packs. We didn't play Shapeshifters weekend league last weekend. I had a bachelor party, so I just didn't get around to playing. We will have daily uploads over here. A lot of shorts coming. You know, obviously it's going to be silly season pretty soon. We got packs. The end of the season, we are going to be taking the 91 tradable on Friday at 1. It'll come out right at 1, the video, or like 1:15. Hopefully get some decent cards, more you know, more coins, so we can, you know, have that 500 to buy the season pass, and then maybe do a crazy Evo, or buy, you know, a 1 million coin card and still have some stuff in reserve. So all in all, this game just needs to end. It really does. Just end the game, get us to FC 26. All the leaks for it have been crazy. I'm really looking forward to it. So yeah, without further ado, that's the end of the video. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. It helps me get these videos to you guys. And Presty out. Peace.